Needs, not wants. One of the most important lessons any practitioner in development or social impact learns is this: initiatives must be built on the community's real needs, not on assumptions, not on surface requests. The difference between needs and wants is significant, but it is not always obvious. You only see it when you get close to people, when you ask questions, when you listen carefully, and when you engage in honest dialogue. So, what is the difference? Needs are the essentials that allow people to live with dignity: healthcare, education, clean water, safe housing, access to jobs. When these needs are missing, communities suffer in direct and tangible ways. The impact is immediate, and it affects daily life. Wants are different. Wants are additional elements that improve quality of life, but they are not necessary for survival or basic well-being. Examples include building a celebration hall, organizing a festival, or installing non-essential amenities. Both needs and wants have value, but when resources are limited, needs must always come first. Why the distinction matters? Focusing on the essentials changes everything. When efforts are directed toward real needs, results are deeper and they last longer. If we focus only on wants, something else happens. We may create a positive image for a short time, but the community's core problems remain unresolved. Trust is also affected. When people see that a company or supporting entity responds to their real needs, they feel respected, they feel seen, and they become true partners in the process. How to identify needs clearly? Start by listening directly to people. Honest conversation is the fastest way to understand reality on the ground. Go into the field. Seeing conditions firsthand often reveals what words alone cannot express. Involve the community in decisions. It is not enough for outsiders to decide what is important. The community must participate in setting its own priorities. A practical example from mining. In one area near a mine, some residents asked the company to build a sports field. At first, this seemed like a reasonable request, but the deeper problem was different. There was a severe shortage of drinking water. If the company had responded only to the request for a sports field and ignored the water shortage, trust would have been lost quickly. The community would have felt misunderstood. Instead, the company invested in solving the water problem first. Residents saw that their real priorities were understood. This opened the door to collaboration, and it made future recreational projects easier to implement later. The bottom line: needs come first because they create stability and they build trust. Wants can follow once the basics are addressed and once there is room to improve quality of life. Balancing the two requires open dialogue and ongoing assessment so that initiatives remain realistic and truly impactful.